Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to Slay the Spire. I did it again. It's been about 40 seconds, and then I said the wrong game name twice. I'm just gonna go random though, and see what happens in this run of Monster Spire. We have Awoken Melting. Have we done Awoken Melting? I'm curious. I'm not gonna like Alt F4 the run if we have already done it. I just wanna know. We've not done Awoken Melting. Sweet. Let's freaking do it. I love the Exile Awoken champion. Give me a sweep, quick, root, all day, every day. 2 steel enhancers, 2 bolted encasements for stealth, which would help to keep your champion alive, and engraft, restore 1 health, gain 1 energy, draw 1 next turn, buff, debuff, Seraph. Always annoying. We'll see what we can do though. When you first summon your champion unit, gain a random unit card with 10, 10, -1, and -1. So, without having access to the standard heal cards, I don't really care about magic power. I actually do like Conscription Notice. This means that the first few fights are going to be absurdly easy, which I like. It doesn't synergize with our champion at all, but you know, the champion can just function as a tank anyways. So Sweep Root is beautiful. And we're just gonna go straight into the battle. I would love to pick up, as far as artifacts go, 30 health, Molten Encasement, Train Stewards. Yeah, we can just start at the top floor. I would love to get, as far as artifacts go, that one artifact that makes enemies on the top floor dazed, because you can put your champion up there, get a free sweep hit without them being able to counterattack. That would certainly be lovely. As for this, these guys suck being down here. We're just gonna start up here. A free horned warrior? That's absurd. Well, I know who's gonna get the plus damage. That's beautiful. Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can kill the collector. I would love to kill the collector. We can't kill the collector. We can kill 1 unit. That's about it. That's about it. That's about it. Boop. I'll kill you 1 unit. Oh, man. Excuse me, let me take a drink of water. Much better. Well, I suppose I can at least, kill another 1 unit. Really wanted that gold, but just spawned in a bad spot. I have the exile cards, other than Plink, it's really hard to get direct targeted damage. So I'm not all that surprised that we're gonna have a hard time getting that direct targeted damage. I love this. My champion is dying, which I did not expect. However, I can keep him alive with this Molten Encasement. We gotta pay closer attention to that. Plus 4 damage on these guys does mean that our top floor is in a bit of a dangerous spot sometimes. But that's what the extra health is for. Keeping you alive. I would love to make I don't know if making one of those holdover would be good enough. Obviously we need like better heals, but really I'm kind of loving the stealth units. Put stealth on our champion and then they can't get hit at all. I like Sharpen. I like Vine Grasp, but I think we need heals. So I'm gonna take a Restoration Detonation. And then I really like drafts. I know that sometimes they don't work out, but if I can get a draft, upgrade it, and then duplicate it 10 times, it might be good enough. At the very least, it's a good upgrade target for certain things. Now, a Steel Singer early. Oh man. I don't have regen. I only have 2 healing cards, but it's such a tanky unit. We have a tank in the form of Wyldenten, but maybe we could find a way to put him behind the Steel Singer. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe we should get the Wickless Baron, buff him with multi-strike, and then use him as a multi-striker behind Wyldenten with sweep. Summon, apply Burnout 3, plus 20, plus 40, plus 1 capacity and rejuvenate plus 1, or Baron. I think the Baron's the way to go. With sweep, If I can somehow make Wyldenten quick, I mean, I think you can upgrade Wyldenten to get quick. I think. But that would be a very good combination in order to just buff one Wickless Baron that can go on his floor, and then we can get more units later. You know, we don't need to get a tank on this one, I don't think. I hope it's okay. Anyways, I think we should totally go for a... I think we should go for a Merchant of Steel. We're probably not going to be able to afford any upgrade, which is fine. But this is kind of what I was looking for. I was kind of looking for an Animus. And we can even put this inside the Baron to give him multi-strike. He'll start with low attack, but we need something that can be the target of buffs, which is this unit right now. Champion gets plus 50% attack. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. So this would do 1 damage, this would do 10 damage and 50. I don't know what order they would be in, but it would do 10 and 50, up to 50, I should say. And then a Sting is good for Incant, which doesn't really work with us except for one of the champion forms. I think you want the gain 50% attack, because anything that can make Wyldenten more likely to get a kill with the sweep is probably the way to go, if I would have to guess. As for Heartstone and Strengthstone, I think you go straight into either the Animus or the Draft, and I would probably argue that the Animus is more important, just to give him like some damage. Now, I don't know if I'm gonna give him the plus 10 attack. Oh, I'm gonna give him the plus 10 attack. Let's just make one unit that can like survive a floor in a fight. We can buff him up even further later. Enemy units appear in each floor. That's a maximum of 15 damage on the first turn, which is okay, especially if we put a tank down for Wyldenten, so that's fine. We're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna start on the top floor. And we do not have a good tank for Wyldenten. I'd rather he did not, oh my god. I'd rather he did not take all the damage though. If I put you here, if I put a train steward in front of you, you will live. This is an interesting one, because of this jerk. I don't even know if I have a way of killing him. Like, I think I have to put down a molten encasement to keep Wyldenten alive when this discipled foot soldier moves up. This is very unfortunate. Because if I put Wyldenten in the Baron, we're gonna get +9/+9. They will not kill him next turn, but you're gonna kill him, which I hate. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do is Wyldenten. I forgot about getting a free unit. You are armor 30, which is pretty good. So now you got me thinking about the second floor, and I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put down the Wickless Baron, the Rail Beater who has armor 30, and then a Draft. Kill everything, stop any further damage from coming up, and then you can just get out of the deck. I can reform you. But that bonus unit, it helps a lot. I forgot about it until I just played it right there, but it helps a lot. Now, I would love it if the Collector would die, but I don't think we can kill a Collector. I can reform a Draft back. Okay, I suppose I didn't mean to. 20 melee weakness. This will do 30 and kill you. It'll also kill this unit, and then it'll kill that unit, and you're gonna live! You're gonna live! Well, I really dislike not getting either Collector, but at least we're doing the challenge for gold and for, you know, other things, but like this money is important to me. I need this money. Oh, now you're dead. Train Steward Burnout 1. Yeah, go ahead. The Wickless Baron's already a 40/50, which is pretty good. Train Steward Burnout 2. Anyways, you're dead. So we took no pyre damage at least, but not getting the gold. Sharpen, razor sharp, wildwood sap. I want to heal. We have enough things that increase attack, aka the root seeds, and steel enhancers, that I don't think we need either of these. I think the sap is what we want. It's not a big heal, but it is a heal. Molten encasement. A encasement in an encasement is fine. They're also not bad just to put out there to keep units alive, but I don't love them. I think I'm gonna skip these. I find it hard to take burnout cards when I'm not gonna be focusing on the burnout path, I feel. So we could take a unit and upgrade units, or just dupe a unit and save money. I think we should search for multi-strike for the Wickless Baron. What do we got? We do have multi-strike, so I think you just get that. Wait, what's the one on the left? Battlestone, battle game mode. Let's go for the Remnant Banner. We did get another Baron. I mean, putting a Baron in a Baron's okay. Or a Tycoon in a Baron. Do you want to do that? Put a Tycoon in a Baron for like an infinite amount of gold? I don't know. I do love the idea of double harvest gain though. And then maybe duping this unit in the future after we add capacity so we can play units behind Wyldenten and stack up one big floor. I do like that idea, to be honest with you. But I also still like the idea of the Animus of Will. But I think we've already upgraded this unit. I think I'd rather get another Baron and do a mind meld in the future. Admittedly, the gold gain is fun. But I'm in it to win it. Not to meme it with money. I do that all the time with the guys who get the slay triggers. So I actually love this. We'll take +1 capacity on each floor. The 3 capacity on one floor is nice, but if there's ever a time I don't want to start on the bottom floor and that one's gotten hit by the capacity, I have to start on the bottom floor, right? So I think I'd much rather just have the guaranteed +1 capacity, because that's a boss quality relic right there. And then we can maybe take card draw or extra energy. That way we can get to our deck faster. So like, I don't really want to start Wyldenten at the bottom because he's not quick. I think we're gonna start up there. We did get another sweeper, which is nice, but I think we're just gonna do sweep, Baron, probably buff the attack of the sweeper. Wait, you're not the right Baron. You're the multi-strike Baron, damn you! Whatever, you know what? I can have a tank on this floor, I suppose. Although that's gonna cannibalize all the Baron, like, multi-strike triggers, but you know what? Whatever. At this point, just give it to me straight, Doc. Frickin' everything's dying, too. Alright, I've screwed up the floors. But I think we'll still be okay. Also, these guys have 2 HP now, huh? That's unfortunate. I guess I'll put you out. You're gonna live. You're gonna live! Why are you gonna live? Now you're gonna die. I mean, at this point, this is our floor. It's not the Wyldenten floor anymore. It's not the Wyldenten show. Got a draft and a molten encasement. Maybe I should have started these guys at the bottom floor to get them, you know, killed over and over again. Guess we'll put you out. Put you out. Heal you for 1. Keep steel enhancing and buffing the Baron, I suppose. Like, the Animus is in front of the Baron, but really the Baron should be in front of the Animus. I think I definitely screwed that up slightly. Well, you can take that. You can take that. I know what we're getting. Oh, I did not know what we're getting. It's still extremely good though. We're doing 146 damage to the boss, actually. And now it's final wave. Admittedly, what I like about this is that the fights are going pretty quick. taking another 175 here. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? You're dead. Thanks to all that stealth, which was nice. The stealth isn't gonna be all that good against Seraph, but maybe against the Divinity it'll still be okay. Trigger extinguish without killing it. That's stealth only. Regen 2 spikes 2. Consume draw. The consume draw is nice, but I don't really think we need any of these. Maybe the regen, but like you gotta go through the deck to get to draw them again. And against buff debuff Seraph, I'd rather have something else that buffs our attack faster. So do we need another tank? I mean, an Awoken Hollow in an Animus is pretty good. +15, +15, Rejuvenate, Cultivate. So they'll come out as a 28 times 3, 43 unit with 3 capacity, and I can easily put them down and duplicate them if I really want to. Without having Ascends and Descends, I don't know if it's what I want, but you know, we can always just take another tank if we just want another tank. There's nothing wrong with that. As far as Shattered Shell, yeah, we could upgrade them with Sweep. We could upgrade him with Sweep, if we can get Quick. I think you can upgrade Wyldenten with Sweep, or with Quick, I just don't know how it works. But we do have like 2 tanks, because we got the Baron and we got the Wyldenten. All right, you know what, let's take a Shattered Shell then. If we have 2 tanks, we'll take the Shell. Energy capacity or draw? You know, I'm a freaking fool. I could have just looked up the Wyldenten upgrade path. Which one gives you Quick? Is it the path that I'm on or another path? So I'm a little bit, you know, stupid about that. Sorry, what was this? All right, energy capacity or card draw. Probably the energy, that way we can play the Root Seeds and then draw more cards and play more cards. All right, so let's take a quick look and see what the upgrade paths of Wyldenten are. Just so I know what I'm doing. So at level 1, we have the one that gives you Sweep and Rooted. Predator is the one that gives you Quick. So we would love to find Predator on our next upgrade. If we get Thorn Lord, we get maximum tankiness, up to 100 health, and then like incant bonuses and sting bonuses, which would be okay with Sweep, because you would just get stronger and constantly do sweep damage, but we would love Predator. That's the one that we're gonna be looking for. Okay, spell upgrades in a unit or card removal and a free artifact. I think our units are fine. We can duplicate units later. Let's go for card removal right now. As long as you have at least 25 gold, you lose gold whenever you take pyre damage, or I think I love dazed melee weakness. Just buys you a turn, basically. And we'll dump the train stewards, because I don't want to reform them. I want to reform the bombs. Ba-ba-ba-bomb. And we got Quick, so that's like absurdly good. So technically I don't need the sweeper anymore. I mean, why I took this unit is if we didn't get Quick on Wyldenten, we could upgrade the Shattered Shell with quickness at an upgrade station and then make them the Quick sweeper for the floor. But now we have Wyldenten. And here, I mean, we know what we're going to meld, so we should probably just do it. I could also just put the Baron in the Animus, so every kill gives them additional multi-strike, but I love making the Baron tanky. I love having a 2nd level tank behind the other unit of ours, so I think that's probably what we're gonna do. So we're gonna put a Baron in a... Yeah, we're gonna put a Baron in a Baron and make a Super Baron. Even though this is tempting, because that would buff the Animus significantly every turn. But so will this. Hey, yeah. gonna be +5/+5 per harvest trigger. Like, the thing is, we also just don't really care if, like, how long a fight lasts, because we've got the rooting now on all of our units, and units are gonna stick around forever. It doesn't matter how long it takes for us to kill them, they're gonna die. So even right now, I'm like, I don't care. We start on the bottom, and we play every unit down here. Now, admittedly, I kind of want to put Shattered Shell in the front just so that he can get stronger with the quick slay or the quick sweep. But we're gonna put the Animus down here. Well, actually, no, we don't have the capacity, so we actually do need capacity. We gotta put him up here. We just freaking killed him in one hit. We gotta put the Wickless Baron down here so he gets stronger. You just murder everyone in a single hit now, which is beautiful. And everyone's gonna stick around. I love that first ka-thunk hit every turn. You are dying, which I was not expecting though. Why are you dying? Because you're taking 28 damage? No, you're taking 38 damage, because you're... No, you're taking not 38 damage. Dude, I would hate to lose you. I would hate to lose you. But we're not able to kill fast enough. Let's see. How much damage are you actually taking? You're gonna take 5 plus 12 at a minimum. So 17 damage. Okay, that does it. Now please get a little bit buffer. Buffer faster, please. Buffer faster, better, stronger. We really need some heal cards into this stupid deck. Now I don't think I can keep you alive, because we're getting hit for 12. So we are probably gonna lose Wyldenten. But hey, the Wickless Baron, he's gonna be real freaking strong, in case you didn't know. So yeah, heal cards are probably the most important thing that we could possibly add to this deck right now. Hey Milk Jug, thank you for the resub. For 32 months, that's like a long time, right? It is, and thank you for the constant, continual support. I appreciate it. Believe me, I really do. Well, dude, actually, wait, we can reform Wyldenten. So this actually still works, now that I think about it. He's gonna have burnout. You know what? If we have a card that removes burnout, that would like totally fix this problem. Also, only one unit died. Guess who it is? It's Wyldenten. All right, you're dead. And this guy's doing it 82 times 2 or something like that. Sorry, I punched my microphone. Stealth plus endless in front of Wyldenten. I need more capacity. Well, I don't have to have more capacity. I guess I could, oh, this is what we need. I guess I could put the conscription notice unit somewhere else. Dude, engulfed in smoke is beautiful. You're gonna lurk into sleep. You've got your second COVID vax yesterday and it's kicking your ass, says Milk Jug. Well, good of you to get it, and I'm sorry you're not feeling up to snuff because of it. I'm sure everything will be all right. So what do we want? Do we want an artifact and unit upgrades? Yeah, probably. Another multi-strike. Endless. And I do like getting a free artifact and concealed caverns. Could also go for spell upgrades. What kind of spells would we want to upgrade? Pretty much nothing. Although, like, the stealth spells would be kind of nice. But I actually do think we want this path. Days when they enter the Pyre Room. Enemies aren't going to make it that far, so I think you take the mallet. And you got quick. I mean, quick on a unit, that's, like, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. We already have quick. +5, +10. I mean, if you put it on the draft, it can at least do something. Another level of multi-strike does fit well on the Baron, though. And then honestly, if you can tank some hits for someone, that'd be kind of nice. I don't love the upgrades, but like, what else are we gonna do? So, we could do some unit melding here. I don't really want to meld anything right now. Like, we could meld Molten Encasement into Molten Encasement, but I like having two of them so we're more guaranteed to draw one of them. Like, I actually think that Shattered Shell might be able to be removed. The Animus is still good enough to put in the back, and they can get buffed by Root Seed, so I really do not mind that. I mean, we could even just buff the Baron. The Baron is actually better now that it has a second multi-strike. The Animus might be the odd one out, but at least it is able to, like, kill collectors if we need it to, I suppose. Oh my god, apply Endless to Wyldenten. Alright, I guess we're gonna take the Melting Pact book of applying Endless to Wyldenten, or a Stealth Tank. Or a Stealth Tank. Any spell upgrades? Magic Power. I mean, a plus 30 heal is not that bad. Purging cost 1 less. It's too expensive. I mean, if I could make this holdover, that would be great. But also, that being holdover would be pretty good too. I really don't know what to take here. I think you take nothing. I don't want the Pact Shards. Get them later. There's gonna be 2 more of those temples coming up. Enemy units get multi-strike? What do I care? My units are endless. I can bring them back. You died! But you didn't let me kill you. Right, I think we still start at the bottom. We'll get an Incant Rage 2 Siren. So I'm not gonna put you down here so that there's room for a unit in front of you. I'm gonna put the Animus here. Specifically so that they can, you know, I'll put you in front of the Animus. I'm gonna put the Animus there specifically so that they can get descended later. But really, this is what I wanted. I wanted the Wickless Baron. He is gonna take enough damage to kill him, except we're going to attack first and get plus 5, 10, 15, 20 HP. So we'll be a 25 HP unit. And you're gonna do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You're gonna do 14 times 2, which is enough to kill the Baron. No, we're gonna be a 35 HP unit, and you're not gonna kill us. Correct. I can always just make you endless and then put you in the front if this kills you. You're healing for 25. Oh, you know what? You're going to attack and get 4 kills. That's gonna buff the Wickless Baron's attack to 25 times 3, which means he's gonna get the kill on the Guardian. We're actually taking no damage here, now that I look at things a little bit more clearly. All right. And then we still want to make Wyldenten endless. Although, I mean, honestly, if we're... Maybe you just make the Baron endless so that you can just replay him on another floor as he dies. And then just reform back Wyldenten whenever you need because it's Wyldenten, and that's like, okay. Yeah, so like, that's no problem. And then you play one of these just to block if we need it. Why did you punch him? You punched him when I spawned him in. You're endless and nothing is gonna make it by you. I kind of don't even want to play a draft because it'll clog up the recycling. I mean, this Wyldenten combination of sweep plus root plus quick, it just makes for an absurdly broken run because you just don't need to care about like anything. I mean, my dude is doing 300 damage in a turn now. And I don't need to care. Like, nothing makes it by him, he just kills everything. So, floor capacity is definitely nice so I can fit more things on a floor. Cheater's Hand is like pseudo card draw, which is really good. I think another Restoring Retreat could work, but I like having an order to my units, and one is probably good enough. So I think we'll just skip this. I mean, Remnant Host would buff Wyldenten quite significantly, but I have no way of doing damage to units. But with the quick sweep, we don't need to worry about something like Subsuming Blade. We can still get a kill pretty easily. I don't think you take any of these. Maybe a Fatal Melt. Oh, it's friendly units, not enemy units. Yeah, I think you either take nothing or you take a Remnant Host. Admittedly, like, Extinguish, Stealth, create 2 drafts could be kind of fun. Play it every turn and you can really buff that Baron. Maybe there's something we could do with that, so I'm gonna take it. Because we have a stealth card in our hand too. I am kind of curious about the order of operations, because I would love it if the draft. Well, I guess the draft would burn out instantaneously anyway, so we could easily put one in another. What do we have? What do we have? What do we have? Card removal and duplication and relics. I mean, relics plus a concealed cavern could give us a lot of good stuff, as could card removal and duplication. Why? Well, obviously we could just duplicate a Baron, but we could also put a host in an encasement and then duplicate it, but we couldn't make them endless. There are some interesting things here for like the first unit each turn gets endless, which would be amazing if we could get it. I mean, I'm tempted to go the right path in that case, to maybe get something out of the concealed caverns, but I don't know what we could get that would be of like real benefit to us. But I think trinkets might be the way to go. 2 units get plus 30 and burn out 1. Days to enemy units I actually really like, because it means we can put everything on the top floor. I mean, this is kind of the relic that I wanted. I called it. It does mean that we can't really descend units into the floor, but like, who cares? If we go capacity, I could put Wyldenten and the Wickless Barons down and then just have one floor that's just insane. Yep, I mean, there you go. I think that's just like your ideal take. Press the button to build a card. Sure, build me a card. Sap, Regen, or Rage. Let's make a buff card. Let's make it Rage, buff, and push it to the back. We'll be applying this to our Wyldentens probably. I mean, I could pull Wyldenten to the front. Let's give it a pull effect. Pull it to the front, because if we apply this to the champion would be able to buff, increase its damage, do more damage on the sweep, and then we're still getting kills for Wyldenten. He's still gonna get buffed, but wounding more things on a sweep and keeping it pulled up to the front could be kind of nice. You know what? Give me the push. Rage, plus 10, push to back, sure. Wyldenten, or sorry, Baron, that's gonna be yours. Now, can I spell chain it? No, that's okay. I don't think we need any of that. We don't need any of that. We don't really need to sacrifice, so guess we're just gonna go. Like, I don't want to sacrifice, but I'm also like, what are we going to do as far as units are concerned? And I think the answer is simple. I think the answer is we're gonna duplicate Wickless Baron, which is plus 15 shards. That puts us to 55. We'll take this, which puts us to 70, and then we need to take 2 more units or 2 more of anything. I don't know what to take at that point, but I like what we have. We should probably spend pack shards now then, because we'd have to do it here, and we can't have a temple there. We could just do it next fight, I suppose. Remove 2 cards and then go duplicate here, maybe. I like remove 2 cards, Merchant of Steel. That's pretty nice. I'm just gonna It's gonna fight Arcus, Darkness Incarnate, I think. Let's see what we get, and then we'll decide if we're gonna like do unit melding or spell upgrading or whatever. Anyways, so the thing is, the fights should be like absurdly simple. The fight is Wyldenten. I don't really care. It's gonna be Remnant Hosts, and then we're just gonna buff the top floor and wait for the Baron. Then we got the Baron, and then we say, just get that card out of here. You play the Baron, and now everything's dead. I hate that they took 5 damage. I need him to die to the Baron, not to anything else. Guess we'll just enter. Nothing really good happening on that floor. I don't know, get a Train Steward next turn, why not? So you're living. Not anymore, you're not. They're dazed up here, so they can't even attack, even if they lived. I basically have 2 turns to kill every unit up here. You're not even dying. I don't even know what to, like, I guess I'll endless you. I suppose. I don't know, get rid of a Train Steward, I guess. It's gonna be, in theory, a pretty quick fight. Which is kinda great. I don't want an Animus. I mean, they kind of just buff themselves. I need more buff cards, I'm realizing. That's really what I need, because this is not enough buffing in order to fight the final boss. However, my plan is to duplicate the Wickless Baron, and then I should have enough damage at that point to go infinitely on the top floor. Anyways, you are dazed yourself, so get screwed. I am losing Wyldenten, but who cares? That was like a 1-minute fight. I didn't do anything. Draw a unit and apply +20/+20 and 0. I mean, the other thing is I could make a super bottom floor. You know, I could get Channel Song, I could put it on an Animus, put him at the bottom floor, buff him, unleash the Wildwood to heal if I need it. But these units, they're still not gonna do anything. I like just making a top floor stand because it gives me extra turns to get set up. And the Wickless Barons, they're gonna live long enough in theory. Maybe not against the final boss though, because the sweep is going to hurt them. So maybe we would prefer to start on the bottom now that I think about it a little bit more. And in that case, we might want a Channel Song or an Unleash the Wildwood. I think we can endless or bring back our champion though. So I'm gonna take a Channel Song. And then I am gonna go capacity. We'll think about it when we get to that fight. We'll see what we have in our hand and what we're dealing with. We'll see when we get there. Do we need unit upgrades? I don't know. The only thing I would get is endless, but I don't really care if the tomb units are endless because I can just reform them. I have nothing else to reform, so I think we don't want that. Card removal would be nice, but I think I'd rather go and like upgrade a spell. Like holdover on a Steel Enhancer or something. Holdover on oldie magic. So I can just buff units or something. Because that is something that we're missing. We're missing buffs. Multi-strike or just more stats. I mean, I love the multi-strike, but I think you just want stats. 50 health means that you can survive a lot longer. And I'm not buffing Wyldenten with damage, I'm gonna be buffing other units with damage, so you just need health. So Permafrost is not what we're looking for. I mean, +10 magic power for a heal maybe? making a card cheaper doesn't even like seem that interesting. I think you just reroll. And at least with holdover, you can have an oldie magic every turn. So, you know, there you go. Engulfed in Smoke is also a good possibility. I think we'll purge a card and get rid of one of these 2 train stewards that I still have in the deck. Good lord. Yeah, absolutely. When you summon your second unit, gained 3 energy. I mean, that'll be useful like twice, maybe. Plus 30 magic power. Purge and cost 1 less. Sacrifice units. I mean, I think we got a plan. So let's plan out what's going on. So this is going to be 15, and that could be another 15. So that's 30. So that puts us at 70. So I need to get another 30 pact shards. So it's got to be a unit meld and like extreme stone. So I don't know, a super restoration detonation. And then we'll meld units. And admittedly, a remnant host in a molten encasement's pretty fun. Yeah. Or just like the shattered shell and the animus to just kill it. Get it out of the deck forever. Purge it. We'll put one in the other. Why not? We'll put you into you. This way it costs 0 instead of costing 1. There you go. How is that for thinking with your head? All right, so now we do have enough, you know, capacity to get to 100 on the next ring. Spikes 5. Actually does matter, but it matters so little that I'm still gonna turn it on. Now, the Pyrewing Sweeper at the top floor does need to get stalled out, and will get stalled out with the days. Us taking a little bit of damage doesn't really bother me too much. Choose a card to return. We're gonna wait on Restoration Detonation as long as possible, because that's a good heal. I could start down here and then endless up. You know, let's frickin' do it. Got a Rage Branded Warrior. Kinda hate it. But yeah, let's start at the bottom. And we'll work our way up. So, what does it look like? I mean, a Restoration Detonation does seem pretty good right now. We do not need a Shattered Shell. I have no way of killing the unit at the top, though. So you know what? Dump a mold. This will do it, but it does require 2 energy. There you go. Now, that's pretty good damage, and it ensures that you're dying. You might as well toss out a heal, and end turn. Now we are gonna be well, actually, we're not gonna be attacked because we're stealth, but otherwise we would be attacked. Channel Song, what the hell are you gonna hit? We did get the Animus. I was kind of hoping it would hit the bomb, but it didn't. I hate that you're dying. You really should not be dying. But if I have to reform you, like, whatever. Will that make you live? No, because you're gonna hit this guy for a ton of spike damage. You're gonna hit him 3 times. You're gonna take a lot of spike damage. Well, I mean... Oh, I didn't put a mold back! I should have put a mold back! Maybe I did put a mold back? I mean, I had a lot of them. I hope I put a mold back. I hope I did. I think we can just put, like, you guys up here. I wouldn't mind an Animus down here to do some more damage, and then if it dies, it dies. It is dying. I mean, I can't help but feel like that's perfect. I just hope I get the reform back on this turn and just keep reforming him back every turn after turn after turn. Bang, 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 bang. Now, do we endless Wyldenten? I think we should. I think we should. Just to make sure we get him back. Oh God. I don't know if this is actually like good, but things are dying, you have to admit. Oh, but because he died, it looks like he didn't actually apply the sweep that we wanted to apply, or the route that we wanted to apply. Or maybe he died before he hit this enemy, technically, or something. That's unusual. Well, you might make it up to the pyre and hit it in that case. Congratulations. I guess we'll play this on you. We can root these other enemies at least. Are you dying? You're taking 14 damage. I actually wouldn't really mind it if you died. Actually, I think what we would love is the Baron. He's back, baby. Beautiful, perfect. And then we'll just bring back anything, which is perfect. All right. I don't care that he dies. What do I care if he dies? I just bring him back every turn. Oh, you're summoned. Hello. I didn't see you there. Well, now we'll bring him back, definitely. So you're hitting for 50. Hopefully I can stealth up. Oh, I cannot stealth up. I can make some draft though. I also have no heals. Well, you can survive a hit. So we're gonna put the Wickless Baron, weirdly enough, is gonna go at the front because he's gonna survive a hit with the Steel Enhancer. Now he's taking 592. The Remnant Host, we might as well let it burn out and give us some stealth and draft up here. Rage, push a unit back. The unit that benefits the most from this, I think, is our Animus, who we will buff up. They lived! The draft lived! I can't put Wyldenten up there anymore. What the hell happened? That's okay, we have Restoring Retreat. We can still put Wyldenten down there. That was a little strange, though. I feel a little cheated, but Wyldenten can survive a hit, which is beautiful. So you're gonna go up, and you're gonna come down. Now everything has stealth. We're only doing 280 damage, though. Good lord. Okay, I have a good restoration detonation. Probably... well, it's either that or an engulfed in smoke. Which will buy us like 2 more turns of him not attacking. That feels like that was the right call. Now he's not doing all that much damage. And he's dead, good. So this was a bit of a harder fight than I was expecting, certainly. But we were able to still get the job done. And that was with the trial on, so that makes sense that it was that difficult. Our sweep units really don't handle that very well, do they? Do we want another Restoring Retreat? I'd rather just thin out the deck, but it's really hard to right now. No, I don't think we want another Restoring Retreat. I think the plan is still gonna work fine. We have to go left. We know this. We have to take the artifact. We know this. Summon 4 random units to the middle floor. Nope, that's not what we want. Discard instead of consumed, and then set pyre health to 50. These are all pretty bad. The only thing I would want to take is like cards that consume might not consume, even though it's not amazing. But I'm not gonna take 25 gold for like essentially no reason. I will look for more artifacts though. Ascend, descend can apply daze 2 to an enemy. That does make Restoring Retreat very playable just to stall enemies if we need it. Or even just leaving them on a floor, maybe. If we take this and reroll, I don't know if we'll have enough money to buy another artifact. Oh, with this we can, okay. Also, we know what has to be done here. We need another Wickless Baron. So that gets us 110. Permafrost. What would we want? Holdover, Engulfed, and Smoke would be okay, but on the top floor, I don't think it matters. I think I actually want to get artifacts. First time each unit a friendly unit is healed, draw 1. I don't think Sap Tap is the way to go. There's only 3 cards in the deck that do healing that would count for that. It's Engraft, Restoration, Detonation, and Restoring Retreat. This is not a heal card. It applies a status effect, so it's not that good. I think we could remove cards, which is quite nice. Double stack and cost 1 more. I mean, Stealth 4 is pretty good. Why does it change the order of the cards? That's all I want to know. And then, I don't know, I think we're okay there. Let's dump what's a card we don't play? We don't really play Primitive Mold, and we can always cheat one every turn. If we need it. So let's get rid of Primitive Mold. I don't even have enough gold for anything. All right, let's fight Seraph. Buff, debuff Seraph. Let's do it. I got no idea. But I like our odds. I hate that you 2 died though, because it means that I can't kill you myself. And I would love to have killed you myself. Channel Song, if it hits a Baron, is beautiful. We can play literally everything. So what do we want next turn? Give me that, for all I care. So I think we want Wyldenten. I mean, I know we want Wyldenten. And we got a Draft. I mean, a Draft is not bad, just to help get a kill down here. Do we start at the bottom? Do we start at the top? You know, honestly, with the Descends, what if we start at the bottom? And descend units down into us? The problem is I still don't understand what I want to do on Divinity. Right now I like it because I can put the Animus down and then descend them later, but they don't do that much damage and they don't scale at all in the fight. I can apply, because they and the Baron have the same amount of multi-strike, I can just apply this. I can apply buffs to the Barons. About the only thing I cannot do is descend into this floor, but this is still probably a better floor to start in, if you consider everything. There is a negative, which is that we don't get the harvest trigger if a unit dies because of the mallet. That's like the only negative to that floor, I feel like. Yeah, that seems it. Also, hello, welcome, not Bill Murray in chat. How are you doing? SAP HANA on a Mac. I have no idea what those words mean. If you're having problems of a technical nature, you've come to the wrong place. Yeah, I think we're gonna start here. It also buys us 2 more turns to apply old magic. So we're gonna start here. We get a Siren of the Sea. I think we'll I think we'll play the Draft because they're gonna die. I think we will old magic and Engulfed in Smoke, and these 2 units are gonna just stay there. Okay, so there is 1 Baron. We want him. The Mold will bring back a unit, but I don't want that unit on this turn. I want it probably next turn. I guess we could have brought him back down here, but it doesn't matter because the Baron's gonna go out anyways. Now we can buff him. Nothing's dying up here, but that's okay. All I care about is that they get dazed up here. So we don't need 2 molds. As for Endless, what do we Endless? I don't even know if it's worth endlessing anything, really. If we're starting up at the top, we don't need Endless. The Endless is very good at the bottom, or if you think Wyldentten's gonna get hit, but Wyldentten's not gonna get hit up here. These units are dying as they move up. I think we definitely want that, which kills you anyways, so we don't need Molten Encasements. And if anything, we'd want to save this for the good one. If I play you, you're not even gonna die. So I guess we just bring back a draft and then we can wound you. There you go, that's my plan. Just waiting for the other Wyldenten dude. There he is. Took you long enough. So now you go out. And then you end turn. I heard a lot of buff sound effects. Probably dump Restoring Retreat. We could use this to stun, but like, we're already doing 177 damage against Seraph. I think we're okay there. Card preserved, which is fine. Like, I'm still bringing back the draft every turn, because in theory, oh my god, look at those harvest triggers. In theory, we can use that against Seraph. It's not like the most impressive thing ever, but like, it totally works. These guys are slowly getting buffed. Draft died, but like, who cares? And then we've got the Animus, which is just like the odd unit out, and I just do not know what to do with this Animus. I mean, we're doing 300 damage against Seraph. That's pretty good. I hope, and if we're gaining 25 health every turn, that should be enough to protect us against Seraph. I'm starting to think though that against the final boss, we might want to start at the bottom. Because the sweep is going to kill our barons before they have a chance of getting slate triggers. Because it's going to take 3 turns for them to come up. We would have to stealth or stun the divinity to stop the sweep from killing the barons, unless... Yeah, so I think on divinity we're going to have to start on the bottom, which is fine. It's just, it's good to know that that's how that's going to work. And we can always, you know, endless and reform them up at the top, I hope. Maybe even get the endless multiple times. What we do not have, though, is very good heals. We're kind of just, you know, banking on our units living. Dude, the sweep is so good. So that's final wave. I don't know, dump you. They're only gaining plus 15 this turn. Oh no! What are you? You're the draft? I mean, at this point, I think we maybe just put these guys out there. You're gaining 7. Oh, you know what? It is running through your lifesteal. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Now we do also have Stealth 4, which we should probably play on this turn. We should probably dump the Molten Encasement. I don't see us playing that. We're gonna Stealth. If only that had holdover. Hey, we're doing 110 damage at least. Our Barons are also doing like a combined 700 damage a turn, which is pretty good. You're dazed, and we're killing you, and we're not even taking any damage. That's pretty good. So you're doing, I mean, you're doing 600, you're doing like another 400, so we're doing 1,000 damage a turn. We have just enough stealth that we're able to kill you before you even attack. We ran out on that turn, but because we're quick, we killed you. Okay, so we gotta really think about what's gonna happen here. The sweep plus 7 on Relentless won't matter if we live that long. What do we not want? We do not want a mold. So 10 damage. I don't like the barons at the top because of the sweep. They're not gonna live long enough to buff. I think you gotta start down here, and we're gonna get kills immediately. Wyldenten's gonna take hits, but we can make Wyldenten endless and then they'll live. Even if they get hit by the divinity, which will be fine. We might have to like bring them down with descend and then push them back to the left with the magic orb, but I think you do this. Okay, I don't know if we need a tycoon. It's a tank. It is a tank. Or are you taking 22? Bombs? Bombs and a hit. Okay. You're taking 22 damage. These guys also have damage shield, which does suck, but that doesn't... I don't think that'll affect the Baron. This Tycoon, Draft. Tycoon will go there. Draft will go there. Baron will go there. Baron will get a buff. You'll get a heal. I hate the damage shield. But that's okay, because they're still here, and they're still dazed for like 2 more turns. We're taking another 22 though, but we got the Endless Book, which is quite nice, if you ask me. We can play that next turn. This has to go out. 3 energy. Yeah, this needs to go out. This needs to go out so we can descend it, ideally. Molten Encasement can also go out. And then we got a Draft. That's not bad. The second floor is just doing whatever the second floor can do, and we're gonna start molding them back as much as possible. Okay. You're dying, you're taking 31 damage. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. You care? I'd rather have this next turn in case we draw Channel Song at some point. So a heal is just do it. They have spikes, which is why you're probably dying. So we'll buff you guys. You might as well go out there to die and then give me 5 gold. It's worth cash. Also, hello, welcome, Lady Aranine, to the stream. Thank you for being here, and hello, welcome. Okay, Wyldenten has to get played. Shattered Shell does not. Now we're quick, and now things are dying. You're rooted, so you're gonna stay here. We applied rooted? We probably died to them hitting us, which is what happened, I would have to guess. That makes sense. So now here's a question, do you descend? Because if you descend, you might have a hard time keeping your units alive. If you descend and Wyldenten dies, you have no place to play him. So I actually feel like maybe you don't descend. Maybe you stall on that and wait. And we'll play them to play it. We do have a heal. This is also a stun? Yeah, it's a 2-turn stun if we want it. So we could stop 15 damage from coming in, or stun the boss if we really wanted to. Extinguish on death. Resolve. Triggers after combat. You know, stopping that card is actually okay. I think that'll stop it. Yeah, so you got pushed to the front and he will die on this turn. What do we not want? We do not want Shattered Shell, ever. It's kinda how I feel about that. But these guys, they're not stopping us. These guys are not gonna stop us. Now I could Engulfed in Smoke for 4 turns of protection. Sounds good to me. We can heal this guy and then, you know, we don't even need to kill him. Why kill him? Why kill him if we don't need it? What is this gonna draw? Oh, right. I mean, did it consume? It did consume. Did not consume? Hello? No. Oh, there it is. This is literally the first card. Okay, so it did not consume. So you know what? Shattered Shell, you can stick around. I'll play you again later. Maybe, we'll see. I guess endless doesn't matter on this fight because every floor is endless simultaneously. You lived because you have stealth. You made it up a floor. That's funny. Okay, we can heal you, we can buff you, we can buff you. Literally, we're playing everything. As such, I guess you hold a dead weight, because we're gonna play every other card. We're gonna play this, we're gonna play this, we're gonna play this, we're gonna play this, we're gonna play this. I hate these guys that are stealth. You might make it and hit the pyre, I don't care. I thought my Wickless Baron died. He was actually just in his attack animation. I was gonna be pissed. I was like, what happened, dude? Where'd you go? Nah, he's okay. Next turn, what do we want? I'm going to take Molten Encasement next turn. This is something I should have realized. If we bring them out and descend them, they won't be stealth and they'll get hit and die and buff our triggers. We could also bring out a Shattered Shell and descend it at this point because of the fact that that we're not gonna die because we have so much stealth. So you can come back next turn, I think. Well, actually, if I play Channel Song, it's gonna hit a unit. You might as well hit the Shattered Shell. We can mold back something if we need it next turn. Just play this to get it out. There you go. A 4350. Are you okay to go out now? You still have 1 turn of stealth? What? That's insane. Sure, go out. Buff you. Probably make you more tanky is the way to go. And then, yeah, just put that out to stealth up. You might as well burn out. And then stealth 4. With stealth 4, there's no chance, because you don't purge anything. You hit me for 10. If you don't purge anything, there's nothing you can do. We are dying from the explosions, but we can stay alive. Yeah, I guess we'll just take that next turn. I'm glad I put the magic power on that card. It's pretty decent, actually. 1 wave remaining. Now, can I get back to the... Oh, this we can do it. We can do it on this turn. Can we get... The question is, can we get back to our 4 stealth card? Let's see. Okay, not what we wanted. Not what we wanted. So I actually can't lower a unit? Well, I can. It's just not going to be the unit that I wanted to lower. Because the 2 units that are in our death pile are the Remnant Host and the Molten Encasement. God damn it. Well, we should probably buff the health of Wyldenten. We got extra energy, let's go! Although there's no room for anything down there anymore. You know, do it. Give me another harvest trigger. Wyldenten is just like the best champion. Prove me wrong. He's a god. You didn't even attack. Well, okay, we have 5 turns of stealth. Wyldenten is just such a good champion. If you have like decent artifact setups in your early fights, you just put him down, put a unit behind him, and then just hit end turn 6 times. Anyways, this is a great run, but a great champion, so kind of got carried a little bit. Sweet. I beat someone with a rank of 0. Anyways, it's another victory. It's another, check mark completed on the logbook. Oh man, I just realized too, we have to get both crowns on each one of these. So there's, oh my God, there's like 70 victories. It's too many, it's far too many. Good run though. I mean, everything worked exactly the way that we wanted it to work. You know, we planned it out very early when we picked up the Baron. Multi-strike, duplicate, put him behind the Wyldenten with quick, with sweep, and then all of a sudden that was all you needed in order to scale infinitely and then just have, you know, enough health to survive everything, and everything was rooted, so they didn't leave. We got, we were able to plan out that if Wyldenten died, we could reform him, but we also got the Endless Tome, which helped on a few fights, because Wyldenten only has 50 health, which is a decent amount, but not enough to really survive a lot of these combats, especially the ones with like exploding enemies and whatnot, and especially spikes. Good run though. For those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Monster Train. I even said the right game this time. Hell yeah.